The application process for the new Biden parole is scheduled to be released on August 19th. Here's some things to consider before you go rushing out and filing your application. I'm immigration attorney Christopher Gaston at the Gaston Law Firm in Stuart, Florida. The new Biden parole provides some hope and promise for an estimated 500,000 undocumented persons who are married to U.S. citizens and have been in the United States for 10 years. However, the Biden parole isn't a cure-all. It's not a silver bullet that's going to fix all of your immigration problems. So here's what we should consider when applying for, or even before applying for the new Biden parole. One, the parole is designed to assist individuals who do not have a lawful entry into the United States by letting them apply for what's called a parole in place, which is like lawful entry. However, it doesn't require traveling outside the United States and coming back in. So there's some advantages there. However, it's important to keep in mind that the government is not just going to accept everybody who doesn't have a lawful entry and is married to a U.S. citizen. There's going to be eligibility standards. So individuals will need to conduct a risk assessment. If you have a prior deportation or removal order, the parole will fix your unlawful entry, but it will not get rid of the deportation or removal order. You'll still need to address that before you're able to adjust your status, which is the process of becoming a permanent resident within the United States. In addition, the parole doesn't excuse criminal behavior or criminal convictions or offenses. So if you have any of that in your background, there needs to be an assessment about whether or not those criminal offenses make you otherwise ineligible to become a lawful permanent resident, and whether a waiver is available for those criminal offenses and can be filed during the time you apply for adjustment status. Other types of immigration law violations, permanent bars due to multiple entry, use of fraudulent documents, and other various immigration law violations are not going to be cured or impacted by the parole. The parole is only going to assist an individual who has a single unlawful entry into the United States, who is married to a U.S. citizen and has been here for 10 years. It will assist that individual with obtaining a lawful entry through parole and being able to apply for adjustment of status. Many or most all of the other potential immigration law violations that may make you ineligible to become a lawful permanent resident will still exist and will still need to be addressed. One of the things I am cautioning my clients and the community about is, if you want to know whether you're eligible for the parole, you need to speak to an immigration professional, immigration attorney who understands the law and can explain and assess your eligibility. It's going to be problematic if you are not eligible for the parole and you apply for the parole, because that is giving the government all of your information, your contact information, your address, your employment, your family's information, everything they would need. And also you'll be admitted to immigration law violations. So it will essentially give the government everything they will need to remove you from the country. So before you go out and apply for the new parole, make sure you talk to an attorney, an immigration attorney, and they give you an assessment of your current immigration status and your eligibility for the parole, your need for the waiver, if that's required, and other admissibility issues that may need to be addressed. If you need help determining whether you are eligible for the parole, or if anything in your background will create an obstacle or barrier for you to become a permanent resident, contact my team at the Gaston Law Firm. You can reach us at 772-219-0101, or you can find us on the web at www.gastonlawfirm.com. At the Gaston Law Firm, we are building American futures.